It starts by e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop to c4, bishop to c5, and after the move b4, ladies and gentlemen, you've entered into the Evans Gambit. And in this video, I'm going to show you the tricks and traps in this gambit and how to make it a solid and proper opening. So let's get right to it. So in this position, black has two options: to take with the knight or to take with the bishop. So the first one that you're going to be checking out is taking with the bishop. Here you just play the move c3, and here the bishop has got three options: either to return back here, here, or here, because returning here is actually a very bad move. So we are going to start by checking out the move bishop to a5. Here, still in this position, regardless the tension by this bishop, you just play the move d4, and their opponent takes. They're just saying, but can't I just take with the knight? No, don't take this pawn by this knight, because you have a broken pawn structure. Even though you'll be adding pressure, you have a very bad position. So here in this position, instead just castle. And here, if black becomes greedy and takes, then you just play this crazy move, queen to b3, right? Adding pressure to this pawn. And here white has got two responses: queen to e7 and queen to f6. So here most likely white to play queen to f6 to defend this pawn. So here in this position, what do you play? e5. Here black might just say it's a free pawn, and if it takes, then definitely black is dead meat, because after rook to e1, if he tries to defend, you've got two options. The first one is queen to a4, and after he defends, then you just take this bishop. The second option, however, is even more aggressive with bishop to g5. And here, the queen cannot escape a fate, but if she comes here, then definitely there are many moves like knight takes e5, and after here the best move is to take with the queen according to Stopping. In fact, I'm sorry, here if he takes here, then definitely it's mate in4, so definitely you'll be losing. So definitely there will be bishop to b5 check, and yeah, rest is history. So definitely here the queen cannot take right after this knight takes e5, so which means that is supposed to take with the pawn. Then you just come with this check. So this check is attacking the king first and also attacking this bishop here. So here the only way that black can be safe is through bishop to e3, and here you just play the move queen takes b7, and you've got a very comfortable position, because here the only escaping route for the rook is here, and definitely after queen to c6 check, yeah, it's not going to be good news for black, because king to f8, then bishop takes d8. So this is a very bad position. So that would be an absolute nightmare for white to play against. So okay, let's go back to this position. You also have an option to take, by the way, so choose. So you already see this is a very bad continuation by taking here, which means that e5 is not a free pawn. So here in this position, the best move according to Starfish is queen to g6, and here you just have to just take and get into a normal position. Okay, so this is what happens if it takes. So okay, let's go back to our b4 situation here. After bishop takes, what do you do after c3? There's another continuation here, which is bishop to e7. Here as white, you continue with your move d4, and here if black decides to fight back for the center by playing the move d6, then definitely you're going to just start adding pressure because you've got the move queen to b3. And here if black tries to be notorious by knight to b5, then it's off, because here you just take, and if he moves forward, you've got this cool knight sacrifice, and after it takes, then it's definitely checkmate. So that's another trap. And also black can also move here, and if he moves there, then definitely queen a4 is a super cool move, because after it takes, you just take the knight, and you've got this very good open position. First, black's king is unsafe, so which means that you've got a very nice position and you have the advantage. So okay, let's return to the bishop takes b4 situation here. After the move c3, there's another option which is playing here. So playing here as black, playing to c5, then definitely you're just going to have a simple position, because here after d4 takes, black can play bishop to b4, then you can just defend with the bishop here, and you might even trade the bishop here and get into an equal position here. And also another option is by black playing back here, then you just continue by castles, and if it develops his knight, then definitely you are now already winning, because e5 is coming, and it's not going to be good after knight to g4 and bishop, in fact bishop to g5. And here you might just say you can just block, that's the whole point. You return your bishop back to c1, and you might just say that's a waste of a move. No, it's not. The whole point is that you can now put your bishop on a3 here, stopping black from castling it, getting the pressure. That's the whole point, that's the whole advantage for. And if it takes here, just take for a very nice move, just return your bishop, and here he cannot return his knight because you just take here, which will be extremely bad for black. So definitely you won't be able to return his knight. Instead you'll be able to return this knight instead. Then you just have got a very nice continuation of the move knight to c3, and after h6 kicking out the bishop, you've got bishop takes e7, queen takes at knight to d5, and here the queen has got the move queen to d6, and here you've got the move d takes e5, then the queen moves to c5, attacking the bishop. You've got this nice move knight takes b6. So definitely after you trade, then you've got a very nice comfortable position. After bishop to b3, you've got ideas of moving your rook to c1, attacking and striking back, and here the opponent cannot take because of rook to e1, and definitely that will be a very bad position for black. Okay, let's explore the other option, which is knight takes b4. Yes, you still continue with the position by just playing c3, and when the knight returns, you just play d4, and you continue into a very nice endgame. After takes, and here the bishop can come here, and it's the same thing as last time. You trade off and you end up in a position like this, or here the bishop can just return back and you continue with your development, and here white cannot develop his knight here. Black in fact cannot develop his knight here, so which means that this will be a terrible move again. So definitely here in this position it's kind of equal if he takes with the knight, but you're just saying, what if after the move g4 black denies? Then it's going to be okay for you. You can just try to force black into the gambit by trying to trap his bishop right over on that a5 square, forcing him to take, and you just have the gambit but in a different circumstance, because here the bishop is here and the pawn is here, but it still be the Evans Gambit. In fact, it will be the Evans Gambit decline, but still it will be still an okay position because you have got c3, knight c6 and d4. So it will still be the same gambit, just a different approach. So definitely that's how you can turn it into a solid opening. So your opponent cannot exactly deny your gambit because you'll be the one backward in development. And guys, if you enjoyed this video and if you found it helpful, please click on the subscribe button. My goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of April. So guys, if you are interested in gambit, click on the video showing up on the screen right